Gone the Tron! Kitty kitty hoa, make some noise! Chiefs, mana, bitches!
Good evening, New Zealand, and welcome along to the ACC coverage, third test match, All Blacks versus France. Live from the roaming giant here in the Tron from the Mobile Export Beer Garden studios. It's great to have you along, and alongside me is Finn Caddy and James McConey.
Yeah, great to be here at the Horny Giant. It is one of my favourite places to be in the Tron. I went to school just down the road there. Shout out to my Claudelands Hamilton boys. Hi, people. Most hated. And I listened to satanic music just over there as well at my mate Scott Richardson's house. We played records backwards. That's what we fucking did.
And so the All Blacks make their way out onto FML Stadium, live on Radio Hauraki and iHeartradio. Thanks for joining us. So we'll just bleep that F word out in post, James McConey. But we're all set to go here. Ruben Love at fullback, replacing Will Jordan. But Will Jordan has found himself on the right wing, replacing an injured Wanago Ioane with severed piece, moving into number 11.
I apologise for that language. It's most unlike me, but I would like to add in French, va te faire foutre, which means go F yourself in French, because the French not wanting to stay in Hamilton is an absolute insult. I'm not happy about it. G-Lane, you shouldn't be either.
Yep, well, we'll remove our Steady the Ship hats for the national anthems.
And join us in the singing of the national anthems of France, performed by Sophie Morris, and New Zealand, performed by Kirsten Terito.
I know the French anthem. I might have to join in here.
This is one of the greats.
Contre nous de la tyrannie, l'étendard sanglant élevé, l'étendard sanglant élevé. Entendez-vous les campagnes, mugissez pour ce soldat, viens jusque dans nos bras, campagne. Aux armes citoyennes, formez vos bataillons, marchons, marchons, que sang est pur, abreuve nos silons.
Anthem sung by James Lauderdale McConey, the pipes of James Lauderdale McConey.
Go, Caddy. Everybody in the pub, let's go. The high but pitchy.
Now for the version all of Christchurch know.
From the shore.
and gentlemen, this third test match live from FML Stadium, the Export Beer Garden Studios. Thanks for joining us live from the roaming giant here in the Tron. And our big punt tonight, chaps, $700 on Samasoni Takiaho to be the first try scorer to return us $7,500, which we'll give away to a lucky punter here at the roaming giant. Solid punt, G Lane, of course, the human centipede. We should see that pretty early in the game. Who here at the roaming giant is going to haka with us? Come over by the ACC and give us... Come on, get over here. Oh, old school. Challenge laid down to this French team. All Blacks with a number of changes. It's pretty much a Chiefs mana team with 7 starting Chiefs players in the 15 for the All Blacks. Don't forget, get in touch with us, Smashy.
Yes, 3236 is the number to get in touch on this afternoon. Well, this evening, I suppose. Jeez, I've had one too many Export Ultras, I have to admit, fellas.
It's been a long afternoon, dropping off care packages to the great residents of the Tron.
Yep, as the evening develops, no doubt we'll develop a bit of a theme. But for now, just get in touch, 3236, where you're watching. What's the vibe like? We'd love to hear from you.
So about to kick things off here at FML Stadium. But they're going to really gobble a bit of clock here and wait for the team.
Angus Gardner.
God.
Get out.
No.
Boo to Angus Gardner.
There's boos ring out across the roaming giant here in Hamilton.
So got nothing to lose. The French, they're 2-0 down.
He's one of those hot refs as well, isn't he, Angus? He loves to prance around in those tight shorts.
Loves to talk to himself as well.
Who can blame him?
How long again? 30 seconds.
Question here.
Another 30 seconds, the ref says. So they've almost blown their load a bit too early on the haka. So they're going to stand around for another 20 seconds or so.
I know. Well, G-Lane, it's just great to be here on the east side of Hamilton River of the mighty Waikato here, because plenty of passions around this area, of course.
Plenty of school balls across the road at Portland's event centre. And it's going to be the All Blacks that will get things underway here at FML. They kick down, and it's almost pinched there by Severed Peace, and it comes back for the All Blacks early. Sneakers up to McKenzie. Centre field they go. Good early possession. It's Luke Jacobson, the American dad. Lays it back nicely for Sneakers. Running onto it hard is Summer Penefina, the human skewer. Is Sneakers. McKenzie gives it up to Anton Dobro. Just inside the French half. 15 metres in from the left-hand touch. They run it again out to the right, up to Summer Penefina again. They're centre field right on halfway. They spin it to the right. McKenzie, the double round with Jordan. Out there is Xavier at 8. Who's that? It is Xavier at 8 as McKenzie gives it centre field up to Tyrell Lomax. Sneakers back to McKenzie, goes into the air, and it's going to go up and fall just 10 metres outside, and it's taken down nicely by Barrère for the French, and the French get their first taste of the pill. They look to run it out centre field on their 22. Good defence there on Brennan. But they go deep looking for the clearing kick from Hastoy. Won't find touch. Just kicks it downfield and taken down by Ruben, the love muscle. Takes it to halfway. Gooses looks for the gap. There's the love muscle. Breaks one and gets over the 10-metre line. Sneakers, quick ball for him. Some good early attacking is the Dutch rudder. Fabian Holland takes it up, switches back to the blind side. Dobro. Severed Peace takes it to the line. They're 5 metres out from the French 22. Centre field they go. McKenzie gives it up to I am Groot. McKenzie They go through the blind again. McKenzie with a big cutout past the 7-piece who steps off the right, then the left. He's hard to take down, but they drive him back slightly. They're just inside the French 10-metre line. 10 metres in from that left-hand touch. Plenty of pill here for the All Blacks as De Groot gets taken on the 10-metre line.
No, you trapped him in. Ball's there.
Sneakers goes back to McKenzie. McKenzie with a little kick into a space, looking for Will Jordan. Will he get the bounce? Oh, it bounces and picked up by the French. They've got it just outside their 22. Good scrambling from the French fullback. This is Slimane, the front rower, takes it up. They have it 5 metres outside their 22, and they'll look to smash the box through Lagarec down that left-hand touch, but it goes straight to McKenzie. McKenzie slips a little, gets caught, gives it back up to Love.
Shit, he's hot.
He is one hot mofo.
Oh, man.
He is a hot mofo, but they've knocked it on the All Blacks, and it'll be a French scrum just inside the All Blacks half, centre field.
Well, is this Ruben Love? By
Let's
the way,
go, guys.
was so hot.
Marks made.
And is this one of the hottest All Blacks team we've ever selected? Because Will Jordan's out there, but 3236 sent us a text.
Come on,
Who
Marks
is the
made.
hottest All Black?
30 seconds,
is it
please.
Ruben
Let's
Love,
go.
as we think? I mean, Summer Penny, I'll give him one as well. But the thing is, frankly,
first
Ruben
scrum.
Love has taken
First
our
scrum.
looks to another level, G.
Okay,
Lane.
stay square, be
we're missing
patient.
missing
Don't
Metallic,
overlead.
obviously.
Don't overlead.
There's a bit of something for everyone, isn't there, in this All Blacks team?
Let's go, please.
Just an important note coming here through on 3236, gentlemen. Someone told G Lane American Dad got injured during the warm-up. The Big Willie has replaced him on the bench. That sounds like something we should have known.
Yeah,
Ahead of
a
kick-off.
better commentary team would have known that.
Sure, Nisbo's all over
Stand
that
up.
shit.
Boys,
The French
don't play
team,
games.
Fiku, fuck
Okay.
you, has come
Keep the
back
space.
into the
Keep the
side.
space.
Yeah,
Quick,
Gail, fuck you, is
quick,
back in and
okay.
captaining the team.
Don't tip them forward. Don't tip them forward. Let's go, please.
Never tip them forward.
stand up.
It's a good lesson for life.
Maintain your weight. Let's go.
Always tip them backwards.
So it's Duplessis Karifi starting for the All Blacks.
Break foot's
with
out.
Big Willie on the bench, as mentioned by
Bounce.
UMash. Thanks for that. But getting to be injured in the warm-up.
Fine.
It's a good attacking opportunity here for France. Centre field, just
Yes.
inside the All Blacks half. They can go either way. 4
Stay
minutes
high.
gone. It's 0-0
Stay high.
here at FML Stadium.
Good.
Taken off the back, down the left-hand side. Little work around. There's a little bit of an overlap. Have the French. It's good tackle from the All Blacks. Scragged into touch.
On play on there,
They knocked
guys.
it on, but
Playing it on the
Gardner
ground.
gives the penalty
You're out of
to
the
the
game.
All Blacks. Playing the ball
You're out
on
of
the
the game.
ground was the big number 6
Hey,
officier
you're off your
for
feet,
France.
playing it on the
Well,
floor.
G Lane, I was at French rugby training the other day, and of course they were trying to justify not coming to Hamilton, and I just wasn't listening, having any of it. And the French media were complaining that they couldn't find a decent croissant or hot chocolate anywhere, and I was just sick of their whinging. I'm glad to see the back of them.
How many
And
guys?
Well, I see one. Juno had a crack at the brutalist
France on the
architecture.
line.
They are responsible for some of the most brutalist architecture in the world, with Le Corbusier, with his concrete monstrosity, so they can stick it. As the All Blacks, they go long in the line out. It's messy though, and the French have it through Bougaret, the hooker.
Is that Michael Bulgaris, the real estate?
I think it could be. As here come the French. With a little bit of possession here, and a big cut wide, cut out pass out to the right wing. Oh, a lovely little pass out the back, but the charge down from Jordan. A little bit of danger down that right-hand side. James McConey.
Yeah, Atasogbe, that guy, he should be playing
How many?
fullback. He's the one star who's emerged on this tour with the old Sunnyville chicken wing out the back, and didn't amount to anything, but he is a danger man for the French.
So French have a line out just outside the All Blacks 22. They take it down the middle and drive it up. We don't want a French try. It'll completely ruin our first try score, a punt. So they drive it up. They've got the penalty advantage though. The French, it's taken off the back by the French. They're in the 22, centre field. Still got the penalty advantage. Big tackle
It's a knock on
from
there.
Duplessis Karifi, but a bit of broken play. Good defence there from the Dutch rudder too. But they'll like this, the French. It's scrappy. They're in the
You're straight off feet there. Going back.
back for the penalty. So a chance for
Four coming
France to
round.
either kick in the corner
Swinging
and
round.
get the human centipede
Number
going, or
4.
take some points, James.
The line out to Maul.
Yeah,
Full black
you
coming
is
round.
having a little chat about it. They actually refused to do any English interviews at training, and of course they claimed that they couldn't speak English. But once they've had a few beers and there's some lovely ladies around, they seem to speak perfect English, this French team. Well, maybe, what I can tell.
Well, maybe from the media point of view, we should have more
hot meat. Yeah, exactly. I should have sent down Haley Holt.
So
they're out of retirement.
They do kick to the corner, the French, and they will have a human centipede, a 5-metre line out, right-hand touch.
Moments ago, McConey, you were asking, is this the hottest All Black lineup that we've ever named? A lot of love coming through for previous All Blacks. Are you looking for just the current All Blacks that are out there tonight?
I mean, Doug Howlett and
France,
Richard
you're shutting your own gap. Open up.
Richard Kahui is coming through thick and fast on 3-2-3-6.
More Chiefs Mana coming through, so this is a great attacking opportunity for France. A 5-metre line out right in the referee's corner here at FML, and they go to the front and they find the target in Hugo Ardou. They look to drive it up and form the human centipede. They've got a bit of momentum. The French team, they roll it to the right. This could be a first try for the French. Get out of it, you dirty mongrels.
Piss off.
Get out of here. But they hold it up, the All Blacks. They go blind, and they start blind, and they score first through Nolan Lagarec, that cheeky little bugger. Down the blind side. Albert's gone. Gail Fickou. The French strike first here at FML.
Well, we didn't see what happened, G-Lane, because that blind side was literally blind to all of us. And the human centipede did its job, and it actually looked like they were going to go all the way. Suddenly it stopped, and then it ended up in the hands of Lagarec, and he could have given it to Adesogbe, as you see here, but he says, DQ, and I'm going myself. Greedy little shit that he is, and he scores a try.
So, like in Dunedin, the French strike first. 5-0 with 8.5 minutes gone. The kick to come. 15 metres in, it's a solid kick. It just goes inside the left hand upright, and it's 7-0 to France with 9 minutes gone at FML. Thanks for joining us on iHeartradio and on Radio Hauraki, live from the Mobile Export Beer Garden studios here at the Roaming Giant. Back to the gunnels with great New Zealanders.
So cold in Kirikiriroa tonight that a human centipede and rolling ball is just exactly what you need. We need to form one here at some point because it's a little bit chilly.
I think that's more house on hood behaviour later on, and maybe a bit of hush-hush.
11, let go!
Pay a bit of extra. I think you can get a human centipede as French take this kick-off down just outside their 22. Good bit of confidence for this French team to try and salvage this tour as they look to hit the box down that right-hand touch by Lagarec, and it goes down to McKenzie. Takes it on his own 10-metre line, looking for space in behind, but won't find it. Just finds the French fullback, who returns fire from this 10-metre line straight down the guts of Ruben Love. Ruben Love again puts it downfield and comes just outside the 22 of the French and taken down by Hastoy. And he kicks it back. This is going to be pretty tedious. And that is out on the full and sucked in for kicking it backwards and forwards. Gastoy, and they'll go all the way back, and the All Blacks will have a line out just outside the French 22.
Mash, anything to report coming through on 3-2-3-6?
Yeah, a couple of interesting texts. Again, you put out the question, is this the hottest All Black lineup that we've ever had? A couple of notes here that we should acknowledge. Apparently this person's girlfriend had a wet dream recently about Adi Savia. I'm not sure if that's kind of in relation to what we're talking about, or just a bit of a confession.
I had a wet dream about
check the box there.
Here comes Kirifi in the centre field. Good line out play for the All Blacks. Their set piece has been good. Will Jordan with the pick and go. It's scrappy though for the All Blacks as the French make a mess of it. Takiaho picks it up and wrestles it over the advantage line, lays it back.
It's too late for the try now, mate. It's over.
They're done is the Dutch rudder, the Red Lock District as we're calling him. They go blind. McKenzie up to Dobro. Good tackle on Dobro right around the laces.
No.
As Severed Peace goes in, has a little pick and go himself. Does Severed Reese. And the All Blacks, the possession here for the All Blacks. Patrick Tuapolo
well done. There was a tackle in the back. Good pull
as his first touch. A couple of metres outside the All Blacks, outside the French 22. McKenzie gives it back inside to Dobro, looking to straighten it. Good tackle, driven back. They switched out, back down to the left. Through Takiaho.
Okay, move.
7-0, 11.5 minutes gone. They go the blind again. Jordan, big cutout pass to Sevu Reese, who steps off the sideline, off his left foot. Sneakers, Ratima up to De Groot. De Groot just runs it straight. Slow ball though for Sneakers. They go blind again. Tuipulotu back inside to Jordan. But good defence here from the French. Takiaho, McKenzie. Gives it up to Savia. It's Tyrell Lomax. Penalty advantage. They can play some champagne footy here now. They've got a free licence. The grabber goes in for Severed Peace. Severed Peace picks it up. Gives it into Sama Penefi now. Back inside to Latima. Great work from Severed Peace. It's scrappy though. The All Blacks, do they still have it? Oh, they don't. They're going to come back for the penalty advantage, but for a sec there I thought that interplay was going to result in a try for the All Blacks, but they ended up knocking it on. 7-0 to France, 12 and a half minutes gone.
Have we thought about a theme tonight on the text line? I was thinking maybe rugby players as hot things, you know, either hot people or hot, you know,
there's a good idea.
fires or ovens or stoves or anything like that.
Or curries.
Yeah, exactly. Anything hot.
Well, if they form a line out here and Takiaho scores in the corner, it's going to rip my undies.
It will hurt a lot, G-Lane.
It will hurt a lot.
But maybe we can soften the blow. Mark, if you're back in HQ at ACC, can we play Cotton Eye Joe if a Chiefs scores? Obviously, that is still Waikato's #1 song.
So it's going to be a 5-metre line out to the All Blacks. Left-hand touch as they kick that into the corner. Takiaho finds the Dutch rudder at the front. Savia. Duplessis, Karifi, a move that went wrong, and it's hacked downfield by the French. There's no one home for the All Blacks.
There was a knock on.
But back there goes McKenzie.
There's a knock on.
Okay.
He says play on, you piece of shit. As the All Blacks are under all sorts of pressure. They've won the ruck turnover, have the French. All Blacks are all over the place. If they score here, they have to go back. The French have it, 10 metres out from the All Blacks line.
You idiots.
This is criminal.
It's a knock on way
Oh,
back.
they've knocked it on there though. They've dropped it cold, but he should maybe go upstairs and have a look at that, Angus.
Yeah, it's...
Bit of justice there for the All Blacks as Hastoy, the hot-looking first five, drops it stone cold, Steve Austin.
Pretty sure there's a stray French and a little Thierry Henry in here. Oh, maybe not. It come off a hit.
Tell you what, there's a lot of hate brewing for Angus Gardner here at the Roaming Giant in Hamilton. There's boos ring out across the forecourt here.
Well, just looking around the Roaming Giant, there's a lot of people here with pitchforks and torches from Bunnings and stuff, so we could form an angry mob. It's a great side. It's not far, just over Clawlands Bridge.
It's a 10-minute walk.
Yep, we can get there.
Okay.
So
maybe go down Fitzroy Bridge, it's probably quicker, just down that way, eh?
yeah, just pop into the BP and grab a lasagna topper and a...
Yeah, we can definitely stop for a lasagna topper.
So 14 and a half minutes gone. 7-0 to France. The halfback struck early.
An angry mob marches on its stomach, G-Lane.
That's right, the All Blacks have a scrum. 20 metres in from the left-hand touch. 5 metres out from their own 22.
So rugby players as hot things. That's the theme tonight on 3-2-3-6. Get them through.
Crouch.
And we'll work our way through those for the rest of the evening.
Fine.
It's just a player update if you've just joined us.
Set.
American dad Luke Jacobson hurt himself in warm-ups, so Duplessis Karifi moves to the open side. And Savia at number 8. It goes back to McKenzie. McKenzie thumps this big kick downfield, but taken down by the fullback. He gets over halfway. He's going to have a crack. It's ankle tapped by Quintu Paia. And Quintu Paia manages to snaffle it, does blow on the Quintu Paia. As Duplessis Karifi going backwards a little bit though, the All Blacks inside their own 10 metre as the Dutch rudder, Fabian Holland, gets a touch.
Leave it, don't do that.
Don't do that.
Lamrogue and Josh Lord, how do you feel about that, Nakoni?
What's that?
Lamrogue and Josh Lord.
Yeah, that's outstanding. Straight away.
Box kick in from Sneakers Ratima. But down to Lagarek, who puts returns fire with a box kick that's going to bounce. And it bounces up nicely and patted back in field. Better go straight to Sneakers. Sneakers, though, gets taken into touch on halfway. Good tackle there from Gale. Fuck you.
Leave the ball. Hey, don't
Sevu Grease Lightning coming through here on 3-2-3-6. I don't mind it, but I don't love it, I have to admit.
It's not hot.
It's not hot.
Well, Lightning's hot.
I guess, yeah, it is.
Is it Sandy from Grease Lightning? She's hot.
So a little bit of an injury.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Olivia Newton-John was very hot.
So a little bit of injury break here.
Super hot.
One of the...
This is Adokio, the 5'9" midget prop. He's an absolute freak of a man. He's tiny.
He's a human ice cream, though. He's got no neck.
He doesn't need one. G-Lane, where he's from.
He just looks like a single scoop dolloped on a waffle cone.
He just scrums all day, and he's going to complain about a reach-around neck grab here.
I don't think so. There's no neck grab there, but he's going to have a good bitch about it.
So to say it's an alligator roll at Adokio, but I think he's shit out of luck.
And all of a sudden, Gail Fuck You can speak English to Angus Gardner.
Yeah, he's quite happy to chat there, isn't he? He's saying nothing to us. The crowd goes wild. It's a bit disappointing.
So 16 minutes gone, 16 and a half minutes gone, 7-0 to France. A bit of injury break here. So Mashi, what's going on the text line? 3236, get in touch with us.
A contributor here on 3236, watching from FMG, boys. You're 4-5 seconds too slow, apparently. Well, that's fantastic. Well, I mean, thank you for joining us live from the stadium.
Yeah, we can't help you if you're at FMG.
Yeah.
A couple of texts here on 3236 saying Sandy, yep, hot as fudge.
We're outside the 50.
Yeah, Sandy was absolute smoke show.
Yep, okay.
Can you say ball bag on air, G-Lane?
I think we can.
You can say ball back?
Yeah.
Can we say ball bag?
Yeah. As France tuck this into the middle of the line out. Quick ball off the top. They go centre field. Got their tails up. The French at the moment ahead 7-0 with 17 minutes gone.
Lay on.
They spin it wide to the right-hand side. There's a bit of an overlap. It's 7-piece. Came back on the inside. And the French. Some good territory and possession here as Gail Fuck You takes it to the line. Lays it back nicely for Lacarec. They're just inside the All Blacks 10-metre line. Centre field. Good defence though from the All Blacks on the midget, the human ice cream, number 1. Lacarec continues to take the ball right, kicked in behind, looking for some territory, and they do. They find touch. 6 metres out from the All Blacks line, left-hand touch.
Can't wait for the kiss cams. There's a contributor here on 3236. Well, we will be running one tonight here at the Roaming Giant, so if you are here with a partner that's not your, marital spouse, do watch out for that. Might catch you off guard at some point. Lukewarm Jacobson.
Lukewarm Jacobson. Okay, it's Takiaho. This is an important line out for the All Blacks, taken down by the Dutch rudder. And up to Gratimat. And the little chip and chase for Jordan. But that's audacious from the All Blacks. The chip and chase inside their own 22. It's backfired as the French have it. Big number 8 runs running in. Gouliard. The pick and go for Fuck You.
7,
The French have it 20 metres out from the All Black line, centre field. They take it right. De La Coque. Lacarec. Up to Halagahu. Lacarec. Brings it to his centre. Deporti. Does well, does Deporti. They're 10 metres out now, the French. They've got numbers out to the right if they can move it. Good defence, though, from Anton Dobro. He's over the ball, Dobro, and turns it over. But no, he gets penalised by Angus Gardner. They didn't let him release. That was touch and go for Dobro. I thought he won that turnover penalty, but Angus Gardner didn't agree, and the French will kick this.
Now, G-Lane, speaking of hot things, I know that you went to school here in Hamilton at St Paul's Collegiate, you fancy bastard. Did you have any hot teachers there? Were there any hot teachers?
Yeah, Miss Dickey.
Yeah. We had Miss Ritchie. She was the only hot teacher, and I remember her getting introduced at assembly, and everybody under their breath kind of went, oh. But you multiply that by 1,600, and it's like, whoa! And it was quite an embarrassing time there for Miss Ritchie. She left pretty soon after that. But if anyone, if Miss Ritchie is here, she must be 62 now.
Yeah.
Or any descendants of Miss Ritchie, please come forward.
Well, they're going to take the points here. The French, Lacarec, is going to take the 3 points to look to stretch the lead out to 10. And a pretty simple kick from in front. And the French extend their lead 10-0 here at FML with 19 minutes gone. This looks exactly the same as the Dunedin test, James McCone.
Yes, it does. Who's that guy there? I did notice there was some kids with full face moko on, and I'm wondering, will we hear more about that?
No, it's the Waikato.
Yeah, I think it's good that they're making their own rules.
Yeah, I don't mind. Everyone's welcome.
There's no racism in the basin.
No, there's nothing. Everything is cut by.
TJ Peri Nara. Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Here we go.
No, it's all
That's good. All Blacks kick into the French 22. They got some work to do with 20 minutes gone, and France ahead 10-0. All Blacks haven't really fired a shot as yet. They're struggling with territory. It's good defence there as they drive the French back. Slow it down for Lagardec. Lagardec, they form a human centipede to give him some space.
This
Lagardec.
is pathetic. They're not supposed to be able to do that.
They form the train, and he kicks the box, gets a good solid box kick down to McKenzie on his 10-metre line, gives it into Ruben the Love Muscle. He'll take it to the line. There's a Love Muscle. Accidentally runs into his own player. Tyrell Lomax is Ratima. Puts it into there's space in behind. Here comes Will Jordan. Jordan scores! And a lot of multis hit, but they put it down to Sneakers Ratima. The All Blacks strike back. It's 10 points to 5.
Check the multis, New Zealand, because they are coming in tonight. Well, we will, Jordan. That was too easy, fellas. Sneakers, the banana over the top. Thanks for coming.
This was lovely. A little chip with a nice little roll. And of course, Will Jordan, where the hell was the fullback? The reason why the fullback, Olbare, is not at home. It should have been Ada Sogbie with the dreads. He should be playing fullback. Get that other imposter off the field. Gaultier is useless. But it's all about Will Jordan. He's chasing down Doug Howlett's try-scoring record now. I think he's got 42. Doug Howlett on 47.
Here you go, the smiling hyena. Will we see it? Yeah, it is. His home turf. He slots it down the hay. Diddle. And the All Blacks are back into this. It's 10 points to 7 to the French. 22 minutes gone.
He's a freak, Will Jordan. He's got that bung knee as well. It's still outstanding. Probably the best player in New Zealand rugby, really. He's a proper superstar now.
He's got a sweet fade as well.
He has. Where did he get that fade, do you reckon?
I think
Is there a place in town?
the Razor Room in town?
Does he reside in Christchurch, I assume?
Well, George Bauer does haircuts as well. He's the new Aaron Smith as the hairdresser in team.
It's white taper.
French kick this off, taken down by the hyena. Damien McKenzie gives it up to Savia, but he loses it forward, Savia. And immediately they're on the back foot, the All Blacks. Good defence there from Dobro, but the French have it just outside the All Blacks 22. They switch back to the left-hand side. Gail, fuck you, tries to straighten things. A little bit of a knock-on in there, but says play on. As Gardner is taking up his Fischier, the blind side. They're just outside the All Black 22. Lagardec has a dart himself, gets flattened by the human skewer, Samapene Finau. Pick and go from the big number 8, Gouliard. They're into the 22, the French. Another pick and go for Bogarit. The hooker. Lagardec gives it up to one of his big locks who runs it straight. They're in the 22. A little bit of momentum here for the French. They're ahead 10-7. 24 minutes, just under 24 minutes gone. The pick and go. They're just sucking in defenders. They pick and go again through Aradu.
He stepped away.
Bit slow though. They switch back. Bit of confusion. Goes for the drop goal. The drop goal from the French is over. You massive pussy. And France are ahead 13 points to 7 with a cowardly drop goal by Antoine Astoy.
Are we playing rugby, gentlemen? This is not okay.
Wow, classic Northern Hemisphere behaviour from Astoy. Nothing was on. He ran into his own player.
And he just snapped it over. And I tell you what, Astoy in years to come is going to look like the captain out of Tintin. And it's a good look for him. So I think he's going to own that beard for many years.
So they extend their lead to 6. All Blacks kick this off and they do well and they win the kick-off. Samapene Finau, the human skewer, takes it up. Sneakers has it. McKenzie for the line. McKenzie with a half break. They're in the 22, the All Blacks. Sneakers has it. Fabian Holland. There's boards in the back line.
Levites.
They're 10 metres out. The pick and go from 7-piece. Tries to throw it back. Picked up by Tuapalotu. They're 10 metres out, the All Blacks. Sneakers to Dobro. Dobro over the advantage line. The pick and go for 7-piece, but he meets his match. And Gouliard, the number 8, laid back, but slower this time. They go the blind, the left-hand side. Hit quick ball, up to Love. Oh, he should have given it. They're 5 metres out. Tuapalotu for the line. They're a metre short. Sneakers Duplessis Karifi for the line. 7-piece has a go. Here they come to the line, just short. Samapeni Finau. He's held up. Samapeni Finau has been held up. They should have scored there, the All Blacks.
He's been turtled there, rolled on his back. Big Samapeni Finau. The French, that was good defence, but something happened there. Although, was it an extra man, or is it the touch judge wearing navy, which put us off completely?
No, it was Ricky Riccatelli on the wing. Ruben Love couldn't give it to him.
Is Ricky Riccatelli playing? He isn't an All Black, but I'd love to see Ricky the Rhino out there.
Oh, sorry, forgive me. Who wasn't out there on the wing? There was someone out there on the wing.
Certainly not Riccatelli.
No, who was it? It was.
But
wait for it. Is ZB host?
The touch judges should not be wearing navy. It's too. Because they look like an extra man right now.
Can I have another beer?
Hastoi, he's going to have the goal line drop out. That's going to blow in chance. Oh, it's a shocker. It's low and dribbles over halfway. As Savia takes it up to the 10-metre line, takes it into the line. Will the All Blacks regret that with less than 14 minutes left in the first half? McKenzie takes it to the 10-metre line, puts a little grubber through for Jordan again. Jordan toes it ahead. Jordan, get it there. Oh, just goes dead. Will Jordan just about volleyed it back into field.
If you can just let me patch up my mistake I made earlier, I believe
Duplessis Karifi.
It was Karifi on the wing there that Love just couldn't release the ball to.
Well, Karifi, Riccatelli. I mean, Riccatelli is in France right now, but
after
the thing is, stumpy people from the Taranaki region. Who are they? Name them.
As McKenzie gets this grubber through, throws a big high ball back into Love, centre field on their own 10-metre line, looking for some space in behind the French, but he can't beat the right winger. And
That's a Sogby.
Well picks it into the 22. McKee back there has got plenty of time to wind up. Does McKenzie? Thumps it down that right-hand touch. And it does find touch. And it's a good touch find. It takes play all the way back up to the French 10-metre line. What a kick from the Smiling Hyena.
Well, if we can just go back a couple of minutes when Will Jordan almost had a little encounter with someone in the crowd there. I think that fan got quite excited. We might need a clean-up in the green zone because there'll be a little bit of moisture after Will Jordan got in there so tight. Well, I'm just wondering tonight at FML Stadium in the Tron, will there be a situation like the Coldplay concert where the CEO is with his head of HR having a little hug?
All Blacks win this line out against the throw. So they've got plenty of possession now. They just need to get the territory. There's Tyrell Lomax takes it up to a Pelortu. Gets over the advantage line cleanly. Lays it back for Sneakers. And Sneakers gives it up to Quintupaya. Always blow on the Quintupaya. Sneakers. The workaround for McKenzie. Wide guide cut out pass to Samapeni Finau with a great step. The human skewer down that right-hand touch. They're just outside the French 22. Hugging that right-hand touch. Laid back again for Sneakers. Sneakers gives it up to again Quintupaya. Straightens things. They switch back to the blind side through Heather Duplessis Karifi. She bounced back after the birth of the second child as the Dutch rudder now to the 22. Jordan's in there looking for the pick and go. It's messy though and slow for the All Blacks. I am Groot. Straightens it up. Samapeni Finau plays half back. Gets it up to Savia. They're in the 22 now. The All Blacks through Dobro. Muscles over the gain line. The French though have got in there and disturbed it, but have got the penalty, the All Blacks. Finally, something goes their way and they've got a penalty right in front, 20 metres out. So do they take the points, James?
Well, I think it's getting to that point where, you know, let's actually get some points on the board and chase this team down. You're going to do it, kick for, might as well have a smile, feel good about yourself. If anyone here at the pub can do their best DMAC impression with a smile.
Yeah, the Smiling Hyena.
It's not bad from Lauren.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. Not only here at the Roaming Giant and the Tron, but also on iHeartradio and on Radio Hauraki throughout New Zealand. Thanks for joining us here. Coverage brought to you by the great New Zealanders at Max Raft.
Earlier in the broadcast, McConey, you thought that maybe this was the hottest All Black lineup we've ever named.
Yeah.
So come through on 3236 with your rugby player names as hot things.
Yes, hot things, that's right.
Just in front of you there, Mackenzie's kicked out 3 points. So the score now 13 points to 10 to the All Blacks.
Some fantastic ones coming through.
The scoreboard's messed up there, but anyway, carry on. Yes,
that's wrong. Carry on.
Okay, we're going to ignore their scoreboard. Okay, that's fair enough. Sydney Sammy Sweeney female.
Yeah, that's hot.
That's not bad.
We're going to allow that. Okay, that's fantastic.
That's hot.
Dalton Pepperliti.
Yeah, that's good. He always comes in with something. That's nice.
The French kick it off into the All Black 22, and they knock it back nicely. The competitiveness in the kickoffs is good as the French take this into the 22.
You could also have Dalton Pompey leading, from the eruption.
Oh, yeah, that's hot.
That's a good one.
So, good defence from the All Black as they drive the French back, but that was work from that kickoff. Slow ball, though, for Lacarec. For the French, can they get some more points on the board before half-time?
What about Lava Nawai?
13 Black offside.
They've got a penalty advantage now, the French.
That's good.
As Dobro was offside, so they can play some champagne footy here under penalty advantage. Centre field, just outside the All Blacks 22. They spin it right. The big forwards is there, Gilliard. The big left winger, little whippy left winger, Villiers. But the French throwing it around now under penalty advantage. They're inside the All Black 22. Spin it to the right, but it's a bit slow. Over the ball is Quinn Tupaia, and he wins that penalty, but they come back for the penalty for the French. 15 metres in from the right-hand touch, right on the All Black 22.
Interesting times for France. Are they going to kick for touch? Are they going to just trade the old penalties? Will it be a yaya ding-dong? Mash, has anyone else come through with something?
Oh yeah, they're coming through thick and fast now, McConey. Richard low and slow.
Yeah, that's good.
They're going to take the points, the French here, so they're going to have a shot at goal.
Well, even just Brad Weber Q.
Yeah.
Just a nice little barbecue, just pocket size.
Jeez, they're coming through fast now. Joe Rocket Charcoal.
They could be misconstrued as racist, but it's not. It's just there's a rugby players as hot things.
Yeah, charcoal's hot. Went on fire.
Thank you for that clarification.
So 13 points to 10. The French are ahead with 7 minutes left on the clock, and they've got a kick to come. Penalty kick from Lacarec.
Semisoni Tikka Masala.
Yep, take that.
Happy with that.
I'm happy with that. As Lacarec kicks us over, they extend their lead to 6 again. It's 10 points to 16 to Lecoq here at FML Stadium.
Now, fellas, how do you feel about Sonny Bill Williams, but the Sonny spelled S-U-M-M-Y?
Yeah, no, I think it's right there, isn't it, really? It needs to be said.
Yeah, someone
got it out of the way.
So, with 6.5 minutes left on the clock, will the All Blacks, a short kick-off doesn't work. And taken down by the French. Sama Penefi now lined him up and skewered him. That was the human skewer. It's messy, though, for the French. So they go into those Hastoy thumps it downfield. That's all they seem to do is just thump it down to Mackenzie. Comes up to his 10-metre line, puts a wobbly old up and under. It comes down. There's a little bit of pressure on the French fullback, Barré. He takes it on his own 10-metre line. They go into the box kick again from Lacarec. Sits up nicely, though, for Love. Love returns fire with a good kick into the 22 of the French. But plenty of time for Hastoy. Not much room, just 5 metres to work with. That's a great kick from Hastoy with no angle whatsoever. Takes play back up into the All Black half, 10 metres outside the All Black 22. That's a great kick from Captain Pugwash.
3-2-3-6, is there too much kicking in rugby?
It's really quick line-out throw for the All Blacks. They're running it out of their own 22. Here comes Quinn Tupaia, steps off the left, gets to the 10-metre line. Quinn Tupaia lays it back for over the top of the ball. It's the French, and they've won the turnover penalty.
No, and there was
over the ball was
Gillard.
Yeah.
Extra roll by
This is kickable, this too.
And the jackpot.
From halfway.
He is massive, Gillard. Saw him at training the other day. Absolute unit. And Blowen Tupai will be pissed off about that because he's hardly got to touch the ball. Suddenly he's got a big Frenchman just all over the top of him. Some people wouldn't mind that. Looking at Lauren over there, she's saying, yeah, nodding, yeah.
So they're going to have a shot at goal here just to get some more points on the board before half-time. Thanks for joining us here. This is the alternative commentary collector's coverage of the All Blacks versus France, third test on iHeartradio and Radio Hauraki. If you are confused, if you're looking for Piney and Elliot Smith, they're on ZB and Gold Sport. Okay, so don't get upset. This is the alternative commentary collector. What's going on the text machine there, Mashy, on 3236?
A hell of a lot to celebrate the hottest All Black lineup of maybe the last 20, 30 years or so. We're looking for your rugby players as hot things. Ariana Grande.
Yeah, that's nice.
So it's a good 43-metre kick for Lagarek here. A little bit of an angle. And he strikes it nicely, does Lagarek. Does he slide it inside? He does. Wow. Plenty of room to go. And the French extend their lead to 9 points with just over 3 minutes left in the first half. It's 19 points to 10.
So the pint-sized Lagarek is their long-range kicker. It's a bit counterintuitive. Normally you have a big old Francois Steiner or a Geordie Barrett smashing those over, but the little halfback with the absolute cannon for a boot.
Yeah, foot like a traction engine. As he has it again, Lagarek, just inside their 22. They'll look to gobble some clock here and go into the sheds 9 points ahead.
Okay, use it, just your feet.
So just over 3 minutes left. Lagarek will look to smash the box down the right-hand touch. He does easily, but this is an opportunity here for the All Blacks to get some points before halftime.
Yeah, 3 minutes out from halftime. It doesn't feel like the French have dominated this game. They've just got the points on the board.
They've taken their chances, haven't they? Yeah. Every time they've got into the All Blacks 22, they've scored. Samasoni Takiaho, big 50-inch. Samsung looking for the target at the back, and he finds it in the human skewer. Samapeni Finau gives it back to the Dutch rudder.
Okay, that's one stop. He's through the middle.
He's a Frenchman offside.
No, he's through the middle. Freeze on the outside.
He's through the middle, he says, but that's bullshit. As then comes Quinn Tupaia to the line. Can the All Blacks get something before half-time? They're 5 metres outside the French 22. Laid back for Sneakers. Sneakers finds Savia. They continue to hammer the blind side through Fabian Hall and the Dutch rudder. French looking for the turnover. They get told no by Angus Gardner. Will Jordan plays halfback. They're just outside the French 22, and a penalty for the All Blacks. They've been there or thereabouts in terms of infringing the French over the top of that tackler.
I think you got to kick for the corner here.
There's a tackler at the back. I can't reward you as the jackler.
Yeah, let's do it. Go D-Mac. Make the call.
Yep, they've flagged the 3 points. It's an easy 3 points, and they've kicked it into the corner. And they're going to have a 5-metre line out.
Glasgow!
With a couple of minutes left in the first half. We'll get the human centipede formed. They'll get Samapeni Finau at the back.
Sorry, fellas, you'll have to forgive me. 3236 has been infiltrated by punters here at the Roaming Giant asking for free beers, so I'm just sorting that admin out now.
Here we go now, mate.
Free beers? How's that work?
No, it doesn't.
Finau finds the Dutch rudder in the middle.
Come on.
The French, the driver's on. Held in the back by Samasoni Takiaho. They try and collapse it, the French.
That's cheating bullshit, Gardner. You've got to call that.
They all lie on the ground.
You're an absolute helmet.
Here comes Savia to the line. Savia just short of the line. They're over the All Blacks. Oh, just held up.
Don't get held up again. Are those undies ripped?
Oh, they look like a G-banger. That's a G-banger on Ethan de Groot to the line.
De Groot's undies, they're an absolute shambles.
They're saying it's held up, the French.
Are they speedos?
Oh, and it is.
Wait, no. Easy up.
French, if they've held the All Blacks up again, it's going to be with less than a minute left on the clock.
He had to call that collapse more. That is pathetic from Gardner.
Okay.
I don't care how hot he is.
I want to check, okay?
Yeah, De Groot's undies, though. That's some conspiracy theory. What's going on
held
there?
up at the end.
Is that just a budget?
Okay, but I just want to see if he got it there.
Is that what that is?
Initially, did you have a view on whether he got there initially?
Holes in it.
Okay, so I've got it as held up, and I'll check. Okay, there.
Go ahead, Angus.
Okay, so on-field decision at the moment is a no try held up. That's what I've seen at the end, but I just want to see whether one Black gets the ball on the line at any stage.
Okay, on-field no try. Checking any camera angles from potential grounding.
Yeah.
Are you going to watch the offside?
Yeah, sure.
I feel like you're ready.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, fair question.
Jeez, they really ramped up the ref mic there, but I don't think this is a try. It was...
Look at those undies.
Ethan de Groot's got a G-banger on.
What's going on?
And
Is that some kind of floral pattern?
he's definitely held up. There's no way Ethan de Groot's got that on the ground. So
We need to get a close-up on the undies. I can't actually... I mean, obviously the try is important as well.
I think they might be Frangipanis.
They could be Frangipani, quite right. Yeah, they are a flesh-coloured flower.
So, 30 seconds left on the clock in the first
Angus,
half.
I have no clear evidence of a grounding. Stick with your on-field decision. Goal line.
Thanks for that confirmation.
Held up,
Messi.
goal line drop out.
Oh, so the All Blacks get held up twice in this half. It's criminal to be held up these days because you don't get an advantage of the 5-metre scrum anymore. And it's a goal line dropout. And they'll gobble enough clock here. Gail Fakiu is going to hold on to the ball as long as possible. And he kicks it away. The clock will wind down. This will be the last play of the first half. All Blacks behind by 9 points, 19 points to 10 as Hastoi gobbles a bit more clock, and he's probably going to stump it straight into touch. He gets plenty on it as Hastoi, but he finds Love, gives it back inside to Savia. Comes off the back fence to Savia. What can the All Blacks do? Sneakers. Up to Quinn Tupaia. The pass was above his head, but Tupaia straightens. Gets over the advantage, lays it back nicely for Sneakers. De Groot to the line again, but he's met his match as De Groot.
No!
And Brennan, the open side flanker for France there. Still 10 metres outside the French 22. They muscle over the advantage line. Sneakers gives it up to Heather Duplessis-Karifi, back to De Groot. They're over the ball though, the French. As Sneakers, they get out of it. Takiaho drives over, just outside the 22. Holland gives it up to De Groot again, getting through a power of work. Sneakers has it. McKenzie, they spin it now. Samapeni now. Sneakers, McKenzie. Love steps off the right. Love. Bit of momentum here. They're just outside the 22. Flying into the line was Savia. As they spin it now to the left. Here we go, Jordan. Play out pass to Seven Reese for the corner. Steps back in eyes. Gail Fakiu is over there. Takes him in a good tackle there, 5 metres out. De Groot to the line. Into their 10th phase, the All Blacks. Can they score before half-time? Sneakers. Quinn Tupaia. Driven back though, and a good tackle. Sneakers has it.
Wrong way.
They go out to the left through Holland, the Dutch rudder. Lays it back, Sneakers. Checked it to a Pelortu.
Good lead, stone side.
They're 5 metres out, the All Blacks. Holland to the line. They're 2 metres out, the All Blacks.
Leave it, it's your own man, leave it.
Slow ball though for Sneakers. It starts out the back, it's messy for the All Blacks. Driven back to the 5 metre line. They're claiming the turnover. But the All Blacks have it. Savia gives it up to De Groot. I am Groot. Savia again at halfback. They're just going to go one off. Now they spin it. Dobro for the line. Yeah! Chief Mother!
Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Where did you come from?
The All Blacks score before half-time and break the hearts of the French. That's what the All Blacks do. And they do it well. Dobro.
I don't know what I'm more excited about. Anton Brown scoring or Cotton Eye Joe just going off here at the Roman Giant. He kept on sliding. He knew that he needed to go a little bit further and he found the energy. That was just, I don't know, multiple rucks, 20 plus to get us there. But Karifi decided to release the hounds and it was McKenzie to his best buddy.
And the
Anton Brown.
And the conversion's over and they'll go into the half. 19 points to 17 ahead, the French, but the All Blacks They're back in this match.
Welcome back to the ACC's Champagne Rugby All Blacks coverage on Hauraki and iHeartradio. Brought to you by the great New Zealanders at Maxraft.
Well, welcome back to the second half here in the Tron FML Stadium. The French are ahead 19 points to 17. A late All Blacks try right on the buzzer has got the All Blacks into this match. James McConey, what can we expect from the head coach Bingo?
We can expect putting pressure on, controlling possession, probably taking better options, and maybe sort of kicking for territory.
Okay.
But the one thing I want to know is that is Razor pretty much sabotaging the Chiefs by putting so many out there that if they lose, he can just say, okay, you guys piss off, I'm picking Ethan Blackadder now. Because that's what it feels like. It's an absolute stitch-up from Razor saying to the Chiefs, go and face France, you pricks, because he's put 8 of them out there.
Okay.
That's my
tough
theory.
first half they've come to play tonight. What changes can you make for the second 40?
I think we've got to turn them early, take their legs early in this first part of the game.
In regards to controlling territory, they've been pretty smart in terms of their kicking game. How do you counter that in the second half?
Turn them with their own kicks and take their legs.
Take their legs again.
A few races to get their hands on the ball, so I think their footwork and leg driving contact.
Quite leg focused.
At a nice high tempo.
Just lastly, when you get in that red zone, how do you turn those into points a bit more often?
I think just
how do you think, Jeff?
Trusting the spaces there, and then it's just getting the ball nice and clear. Thanks, coach. Thank you.
Some real dry ball stuff there from the assistant coach of the All Blacks, Tamati Ellison. He's quite obsessed with the legs. Will we hear from the French? But no, we won't, because they refuse to speak English. As the French get things underway back here at FML Stadium, they're ahead by 19 points to 17, and they've won the contested kickoff again, and they have an early chance. They have the ball inside the All Black 22, centre field. The kickoffs have been an absolute schmozzle for the All Blacks so far. And an early chance for France. 30 seconds after the kickoff.
No.
Did you beef?
Someone just ripped ass
Someone's
over
ripped
here.
ass over here.
Yeah, that's not okay.
That wasn't me. Was that you, G-Lane?
That was not me. Someone
What
has
the
ripped
hell?
ass.
It's drifting. Something shocking. Focus, man.
Someone's crop dusted here at the roaming giant.
Terrible crop dusting going on.
The French have it.
Don't wave it this way. It's yours.
10 metres out from their own line. I'm trying to carry on.
It's yours, G-Lane.
Debilitating.
You smelled it first, G-Lane. He who smelt it dealt it. We all know the rules.
I don't think so. I would admit that is criminal.
It smells like one of yours, G-Lane, I have to admit.
As the French have it, pick and go. I think someone may have actually grabbed themselves. As the French pick and go. They're in the All Blacks 22. They're ahead by 2 points. 19 points to 17. The pick and go again. They're just trying to milk a penalty here.
I didn't drive 2 hours down the motorway to smell your farts, G-Lane.
It's not me.
Seriously, mate. I'm trying to be more professional.
No, 6.
So the French...
That's rancid.
French still have it.
We need a doctor in here. We need a proctologist to have a look at G-Lane.
Here they go. Another droppy for the French. And it's missed. So stuck on that. Gastouille. He had another droppy. They're ahead by 2. A minute and a half gone, and Gastouille's got no faith in his back line. And he hooks that to the left.
It can't be the guy over there on a date.
He might be. He's on a date right here. But he might have farted. Was it you?
He's claiming it wasn't, but
it's definitely G-Lane.
As a goal line dropout's a big one from Ruben Love, all the way down to the French 22. But Leo Barret goes back into the air, and it's going to be contested, and they knock it on the French, but he says backwards, does Angus Gardner. But, so the French have it on the All Blacks 10-metre line, yes, and he's been told by the touchy it was a knock-on. Thank Christ for that.
God, we can move on from G-Lane's rancid ass.
Well, you
and
say
actually
that.
Focus on this game.
You say that, McConey, but a couple of texts here coming through from Blenheim saying, G-Lane, I can smell that from here.
Oh, come on.
We can't move on from it.
Getting thrown under the bus here. And the roaming giant. Thanks for joining us on the Alternative Commentary Click with myself, G-Lane, Big Caddy, and James McConey, bringing you this coverage live from the roaming giant. Thanks to Max Raft and the Blacks at 2 points behind. 19 points to 17. 3 minutes gone in the second half.
Have we had an eviction at the roaming giant? Did someone get kicked out before?
Keep the feet up underneath.
I believe so.
Confirmation.
Rightfully so.
Oh, yeah.
Rightfully so.
Don't forget you can get in touch tonight on 3236. Send us a text here. We're operating an iPad at the Roaming Giant. To celebrate the hottest All Black team in quite some time, we are running a bit of a text theme here on 3236.
All we're saying is the All Black, there's a bit of something for everyone, the mums and the dads.
There really is, whatever you're into, whether it's a beer.
Free kick for the All Blacks from the scrum, quickly taken by Savia. Savia, electric up over halfway, makes a good 30 metres, lays it back for Sneakers. They're on the front foot now. McKenzie puts a little grubber in, goes in behind the fullback, Labadere. He's under pressure. He's fluffed it. Here's Labadere. The pressure on from the All Blacks. Can they turn it over? They're right on the French line. The French get back there. They scramble back on their own line. They'll have to clear this. It'll be Lagarek who will kick this, and he'll kick it out as far as he can. And the All Blacks will have a line out 10 metres out from the French line. Left-hand touch.
Well, it started with Adi Savi. It was an electric burst right up the middle. Took about 20 or 30 metres, and then the wobbly grubber from old McKenzie, reminiscent of Alfie Langer back in the day. It was oscillating, tough for Labare, and Seven Piece was all over
1, 2
him
and 3.
like a cheap suit. Here we go, front row changes and a big lock as well.
Jeez, look at that human ice cream on the left there, coming off the field. He's got no neck whatsoever. And it's going to be Ballot on for Bulgari for France. And malaise, a real malaise comes on. And La Bamba comes on for France, but it's Takiaho with the ball in hand. George Chikabauau is on the field. George Bauer. Takiaho finds the Dutch rudder in the middle. The work around the Willie away with Takiaho. Takiaho straightens. He's 6 metres out. Good set play from the All Blacks. Heather Duplessis Karifi up to the human skewer. Samapene Fi now. They're right in front of the sticks, 5 metres out. The Dutch rudder again takes it.
Step.
Savia plays halfback. Samasone loves this. This close to the line. The pick and go again from Savia. Stays on his feet. Does Savia. Spins out of a tackle. Just short.
No.
Trying to get in there is Sneakers. Gives it up to George Chikabauau to the line. Just a metre out. Short blind they go. Get driven back though, and a good tackle by the French. They're 4 metres out. Sneakers looking for some runners. Heather Duplessis Karifi stands up. Almost gets through the gap. Does Heather Duplessis Karifi. The Dutch rudder. Fabian Holland, he's still on his feet. That's the Dutch rudder. It is a maul. They've held it up, the French, and they've won the scrum. The Dutch rudder struggled to get down to the Red Lock district from the Highlanders, and that's great work there from the number 8.
Well, what a pain in the ass this was. It was such a good build-up, and possibly a knock-on there, missed anyway, but that was Samasone Takiaho. In the end, Adi Savia broke through a couple of tackles, kept on fighting for extra yards, spun out of another, and then it was big old Fabian Holland. He's about 6'9", and he couldn't get a knee to the ground, and that really sucks. So the French will get a put into the scrum.
So a couple of hot players coming through on 3236, fellas. Tom Hardy Savia. Yep.
Yeah,
that's what you're into, that is hot. Marley Quintupaya. Also hot.
Yeah, pretty hot.
If you're into that kind of thing, I suppose.
It's all pretty even on the territory and possession so far in this match. Just 6 minutes gone in the second half.
The recommendation here as well, fellas, to sniff the seats if we want to find out who the owner of that fart was that was ripped earlier in the half.
Bag's not.
I'm not really that interested in doing that either.
So 5 metre scrum to the French. 15 metres, and they win the scrum penalty. They spin the scrum roulette wheel, and it comes up France. He'll go up. So
I'm calling that fart as definitely G-Lane, because
is that a hate crime?
Because in the end he just couldn't bring himself to apologise for it. He decided to front foot it, and that was classic G-Lane move.
The only issue is that
unless it was you.
No, that was not me. I can assure you that was not me.
So the new prop, Timber Bumba, he went down in the scrum. Right on the...
he's doing whiteface, and I think that's okay. We're going to say that it's okay to do whiteface.
I was going to say he looked like he'd gone full Scarface at a big mountain of nose beers.
It could be like a mime, like a Marcel Marceau, a tribute to him.
So the French kick this out, and they take it down comfortably through Michael Gilliard. But it crabs across towards the touch. as the kick goes in, the box kick from Lagarek. No pressure for McKenzie though, but they're up and on him quickly. The French scragged to the ground by Villiers. And they win the turnover penalty, the French. They're good at the breakdowns. And it's the number 4 again, Aradu and Gail Fuck You. Villiers, the winger, he scragged him to the ground. Wasn't enough All Blacks back, and the French have another penalty. Very kickable penalty. Will they go for touch?
Well, it's a big call. They've got old Labarek's giant boot there if they want it. And they can use it.
They're going for the shot. That is got a 2-point lead. 19 points to 17. They're ahead. 8 minutes gone in the second half. It's a good 40-metre kick. It's a big angle to work with. He's 5 metres in from that left-hand touch and just inside the 10-metre line.
David McKenzie kind of got ragdolled by a small human, and then the big ones arrived. It was too much. Razor slightly pissed off, but his plan to undermine the Chiefs is working as he has selected so many of them and sent them out like lambs to the slaughter. And this will embolden him next week. You just wait, Braden Ennor back.
It's almost tanking.
Even Blackadder back.
It's a form of tanking, really, from Razor.
Cullen Grace, come on down.
It's a 51-metre kick for the halfback, Lagarek. Lagarek, he's got a big boot on him. That looks like that's straight down the middle. No, he just shaves the left hand upright. So they survived. The All Blacks, still a 2-point ball game, 19 points to 17. 9 minutes gone at FML. Thanks for joining us on iHeartradio, Radio Hauraki. The ACC coverage of this third test match.
Oh, Brody McAllister makes his test debut.
Yes.
How good is that?
Some more Chiefs mana makes their way onto the field. Brody McAllister comes on for the 50-inch Samasone Takiaho.
1-2-2-9.
Well, you say Chiefs mana, but I did go to school with him at primary school at Kaipubara down in North Canterbury.
Well, he looks like Wreck-It Ralph. Brody McAllister, he's a big human.
He does, doesn't he?
So the 22 dropout for the All Blacks on the fly, goes just about to the 22, taken down by Leo Barry, puts it back in the air. A bit of pressure here for
beautiful.
Well, Ruben Love, who goes high and takes this down beautifully. They go down the blind side. Quick ball up to Samapeni Finau. He puts a foot in touch, does Finau. And the French will have a line out just inside the All Blacks 10-metre line, right hand touch.
Can't go quick.
So with Takiaho off, he hasn't scored a try. He was running through a number of my Maltese. So
Margot, Robbie
clever
Dean.
defence from France. They gave him the outside and no room for Finau.
So 19 points to 17. The score remains the same as it was when they went into the sheds with 10 minutes gone in the second half. So Malo throws this into the front of the line out. Taken down by the French. Just inside the All Blacks 10-metre line. They're trying to rumble it up. It's a pick and go. Taken off the back by Malaise. Malaise lays it back for Lagarek. Lagarek up to Gail Fuck You.
No.
The captain.
Well done, 7.
Lagarek. Quick ball here for France. Cut down though by Low. And a good tackle. The All Blacks need to D up here. And the All Blacks get the penalty there.
Yes.
Great work from Adi Savia over that ball.
My captain, Adi Savia, over the top of Deportier. And that's a penalty. They need to even up this penalty count, G-Lane and Mash, because I think they've been smashed in that regard. Now some territory for D-Mac and the All Blacks.
So they kick this penalty 5 metres inside the French 10-metre line, right hand touch. It's 19 points to 17 to the French.
There's a real malaise about this French team, G-Lane.
A Paul malaise?
Yeah, he's throwing the ball in soon, actually. Oh, no, it's a penalty. So
Brody McAllister with his first line-out throw for the All Blacks, and he finds his man in Samapeni Finau. To the line they go, it goes to ground, and it's kicked, hacked forward by the French, and the scrambling back for it is Ruben Love. But that was a set piece that went horribly wrong for the All Blacks, and now they find themselves all the way back into their 22. Scrambling back there, Duplessis Karifi, and Sneakers has it at the back. He'll hit the box. Down their left-hand touch. Was there a French hand on it? Not sure. A good tackle there from Will Jordan on the fullback French have it just inside the All Blacks half, centre field, big forward pass, centre field, not picked up though by Angus Gardner. They continue to pound away at the All Black line, but a penalty to the All Blacks. That was Duplessis Karifi. Heather Duplessis Karifi, who's filling in for Mike Hosking at the moment. Done a wonderful job getting over the top of that.
Well, that's why they've picked him, really. Razor's decided turnovers are important this year. Him and Tavatava Nawai are in the squad just to get those turnovers when the opposition feel like they're in control. And it's probably one of the, you can see he's growing into the game, Heather Duplessis Karifi. He wasn't expecting to start, was he?
No, he wasn't.
It was supposed to be American Dad.
So, yeah, American Dad, Luke Jacobson, hurt himself at the warm-ups. So, yeah, did well there. Heather Duplessis Karifi.
So he's
back to his normal time slot of 4 to 7 on Monday after filling in for the Hosk.
I feel like this is a ZB crowd here, G Lane, but
as McAllister.
Giving them a lot of information, though. They should appreciate it.
McAllister, the centre fielder, goes to Quinn Tupaia. Gets over the advantage, lays it back nicely for Sneakers. Sneakers gives it up to Xavier, who's jinking to his left. Lays it back again for Sneakers Ratima. Up to Samapenefi now. He's played well with ball in hand. Sneakers work around with McKenzie. Dobro with Lubin Love hitting the line. They're just outside the 22. They continue to go down the right. McKenzie. Dobro. Sneakers again. Gives it up to Dobro. Got back on his feet and was first receiver. Tupalotu. One News. Sneakers. Again, they're just looking for the one-off runners to suck in the defence, but that's good defence on McAllister. Slowing down. They go blind to the All Blacks. Sneakers again. Gives it up to Jordan. Jordan trying to go through a gap. Gets shut down. They're 2 metres out from that right-hand touch.
Get out of there.
That comes back messy for the All Blacks. And the All Blacks get a penalty. It was messy in there. The French were pesting around like Pepe Le Pew.
Angus Gardner not quite sure what to do there, but he's decided to penalise Villiers. I thought he was fine. He just wandered through the middle of the ruck.
Yeah.
And there was no one there guarding it, so...
It's the All Blacks now. A great attacking opportunity as they have a line out 5 metres out from the French line. Right-hand touch.
Goes right through the middle. Geordie Barrett's on by the sounds of things.
Yeah, the big udon noodle is on.
And blow on Tupaia is off.
How do you feel, gentlemen? How did he go tonight?
Not too bad, Quinn Tupaia. I don't think he did anything wrong.
Didn't touch the ball much. I hope that breakdown, that broken down move back there wasn't a Quinn Tupaia error, because something happened in midfield.
So, line out, 6 metres out. Right-hand touch, right in referee's corner here at FML Stadium. And they find Holland at the front as McAllister. He'll come around and house the ball at the back of this ruck. Going nowhere at the moment, looking for a bit of a shunt. They move forward now. McAllister has to break off. Tries not to get isolated though. It's loose with the comebacks. Jordan scoops it up. Big defence on him though. They're 5 metres out, the All Blacks, 15 metres in from the right-hand touch. Slow ball though for Xavier. Quick hands, McKenzie, and it's Tuapolotu down there, right-hand touch. Which is it forward though to Tuapolotu. I think he might have
He's hurt himself,
taken a knock in the head. But the French have it right on their own goal line.
9-7.
Getting up a little bit gingerly is Tuapolotu, but the French get the penalty here. And it's still 19 points to 17 to the French. What it was at half-time. No one scored in the first 16 and a half minutes of the second half.
2 questions. One, questionable. Why are the All Blacks plugging the blind so much? And 2, what is Lipivitamin D? It's been about 4 years now, and I think someone needs to come out and say exactly what it is.
I think
is it for your dick?
It's an erectile.
It feels erectile.
It's an erectile dysfunction.
A Japanese erectile, because it's a Japanese company, isn't it?
I always thought it was vitamins for you downstairs, yeah.
It is. It does feel like they're trying to help you D. And where can I get some?
We look at this head contact here. Look at head contact there. They're going to have a look at that.
They probably should. And what about the teabagging him while he's on the ground as well? The groin to the face didn't feel very nice either. And that situation, G-Lane.
So French have a line out just outside their own 22. Go deep to Hastoi, who kicks it downfield, and another kicking duel down to McKenzie, fires it into Love. Love steps, puts it into the air. It's going to come down just inside the French half. He's found himself on his own. Love,
beautiful.
Uncontested. And Sneakers looks for the box. It goes the wrong way, but here comes Summer Penefina to Jordan. Jordan has he got the pace? No. Good defence there from Villiers. They have it 10 metres out though, the All Blacks.
Get out of it, Fletcher. Give it to the backs.
As they've got a penalty advantage. They can play some champagne footy here. Jordan Barrett, little grubber kick through for Dobro, who wasn't really expecting that, and they'll come back for the penalty. All the way back over the other side.
You can get in touch on 3236 tonight. We're looking for rugby players as hot things. Quite a few coming through. Brody, Mick's stepsister, as opposed to Brody McAllister.
Right. Let's have a look at that person's search history.
Yeah,
anyway.
That's not always true.
Yeah.
Sydney Sweeney Karifi.
Yep.
Okay, yes.
It's a quick yep from you, G-Lane. See what you're into.
So it's been a scrappy old second half, this one, James McConey. No one scored in the first 18 minutes or so. The scores remain 19 points to 17 to France.
Yeah, look, I mean, even that move there, they went, it was one ruck too late to go wide. The France were in trouble. They're at 6s and 7s when the initial break was made by Will Jordan. That was the time to go wide. It's just weird that they slow it up themselves.
So, All Blacks have a line out. They find Holland in the middle. The work around with McAllister. McAllister up to Jordan. They're 6 metres out. Laid back for Sneakers. McKenzie, look at the little grubber through. Is it enough? It's come loose. And they picked it up. Karifi.
Yeah, that's
Karifi scores. Heather. Duplessis Karifi. But put it down to 7-piece. He tore it out of the midst of the covering defender from France. And there to swoop on it was Heather Duplessis Karifi.
Well, it's been a night of little grubbers, hasn't it? And in the end, another perfect one here. Damien McKenzie puts Barre in two minds. His hesitation means 7-piece. Rips it free. And Heather Duplessis Karifi still has a bit of work to do because it's on the ground. As you can see, the piece gets in there. And Karifi slides over and scores.
You'd have to say a bit of a right place, right time situation there, fellas. I mistook him for Ricky Riccitelli earlier in the evening after the 35 Export Ultras that I've had tonight, but no, I can assure you that it's not.
First All Black try to Heather Duplessis Karifi. The All Blacks take the lead for the first time in this match. It's 22 points to 19 with a kick to come from the smiling hyena, who looks to have sprayed that across the front. So no extras, a 3-point ball game. All Blacks take the lead for the first time in this match, 20 minutes into the second half.
Well, we're just watching a replay of the try, but I'm wondering, I thought I saw a cock. There is a cock on the field.
There's a cock on the pitch.
It was a cock. I thought so. I saw it, G-Lane. I thought, am I just imagining there's a cock on the field? But definitely, first cock I've seen on the field since Jerry Collins took a slash back at Lancaster Park back in the day.
Well, it is a tradition.
It's wonderful to see.
Whose cock is that?
It's a tradition in France to sneak a cock into the ground and release it.
Well, someone in Hamilton needs to take ownership of that cock.
Nice cock.
It's a good-looking cock.
It's a shiny cock, actually, and someone's been giving that a good brush and a good...
It looked glossy, didn't it?
It's a glossy cock.
So it is a tradition in France to sneak them in and release them on the pitch, and there is one loose currently on FML Stadium's pitch. As the All Blacks have it in their 22. Sneakers looks to hit the box down that right-hand touch. Good clearing kick from him and takes play back up to halfway.
Not to stay on it, but man, that was a well-polished cock.
It was amazingly well-polished. And I wonder what they're going to do when they're trying to get the mower to come back. Have you seen that news as well?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Will it be that shiny? Will they release the giant mower on the field? 13-foot mower. I'd love to see it. Jurassic Park in New Zealand.
Penalty advantage for the French. They have it just inside the All Blacks half. A little grubber through. Well, how will the ball bounce? It comes nicely for the French here. They come into their 22. They've got an overlap on the right-hand side. Oh, great covering defence from Geordie Barrett. They'll come back, I think, for the penalty. I'll have a look at it. But it's whether Geordie Barrett has dragged the foot into the touch or whether Deporteri has managed to get it, but it was an awkward bounce.
Well, as you can see, everyone in this team has got wheels in France because there was a big unit making the break. Deportier couldn't quite get there. Oh no, is that? That's not Deportier. That is Gaillardson, who's come on.
So 5 metre line out to the All Blacks. Step out. There's great work there from the Udon Noodle, Geordie Barrett. He's the big, long, thicker set noodle. Hence the Udon. It goes to the back of the line. The shocker from the All Blacks against the throw. And the French have it. Couple of metres out. They'll pick and go. The number 8 has a crack. Gilliard. Barlow has a go. And a penalty to the All Blacks.
Oh!
What a play from Adi Savea.
Oh, wow.
What a play from the skipper, getting over the top of the ball of Demba Labamba. And the All Blacks will have a much-needed relieving penalty as Mackenzie thumps this into touch, and they'll have a line-out just outside their own 22, left-hand touch.
Well, that was just a missed call. Someone's going to heads will roll, but I think that Razor is still trying to sabotage the Chiefs here by sending out some real shitty calls. And we need to get this win, otherwise we know it's going to happen.
So, messy ball back for the French. They've stolen another one off the All Black line-out. Centre field, they go for the grubber kick. It's Messi, kicked it into his own player, you moron. So it's an accidental offside, and the All Blacks will have a scrum. Centre field, 10 metres out from their 22. They're ahead by 3 points, the All Blacks, 22 points to 19 with just under 18 minutes left of this match.
Well, they'll be gutted they didn't score from that chance before. Geordie Barrett has to take a bow. That was incredible defence from him. And I think everyone's been inspired by the shiny cock because suddenly it just feels like there's a bit more energy to this game.
Still loose. I see KJ, the groundsman, madly, feverishly trying to cage it. Sideline, quite slippery.
You're not supposed to have a croc in the city either, should you?
Only chickens, no cocks.
Okay. Control your weight, don't bind until I call. No,
his name was a chicken.
Don't touch him until I call bind, okay?
Funnily enough.
Okay, let's go.
So Angus Gardner, he's practiced that scrum reset speech a number of times by himself at the back of Sydney. And he gets to deliver it tonight.
There's our rivals, Tony Johnson, Mills Muliaina and Jeff Wilson. What have they got that we don't?
Okay,
skill, knowledge,
tests, experience, understanding of the game.
Do you think they're spending as much time on that shiny cock that
Sneakers beats the scrum? Up the back they go. They're going to run it. The All Blacks down that left-hand touch, but they try to put the boot to it. Well, they try to hope for a unusual back, but back there, and that's good work actually in terms of territory. That's a great territory gain. And the All Blacks will have a line out just inside the French 10-metre line, left-hand touch. Not great work there from Adesagorbi.
Okay. With Tony Johnson, did they say his number of tests as well beside the...
No, surely not.
Did they do that as well? I've seen Gilbert Enoka give a speech and he talks about how many test matches he was involved in. And I found that highly questionable. And I was emceeing the event and you have to go, yeah, cool.
Did you have a presentation? McAllister. Oh, it's been messed up again, but he manages to get it back, McAllister. Rushes through. Not a line, that's a tad messy for the All Blacks as Patrick Tuapolo to One News. Takes it up, they're just inside the French 10-metre line, centre field. Rumbled up there by George Chikabauwau. To the line as the Udon Noodle, Geordie Barrett. Laid back for Sneakers. Sneakers gives it up to the Dutch rudder. Fabian Holland. Sneakers switches back now to George Chikabauwau. Anton Dobro has been strong at centre. Gets driven back though. They're still on the French 10-metre line. Can't really get their momentum back. Oh, the dummy from Cortez and Artema almost gets through.
Why not?
The side of that ruck, but the French are through there. They've knocked it on. They just about turned that over. They're unlucky for the French.
Knocked it on.
And it's going to be an All Black scrum. About 35 metres out from the French line. Centre field, so a great attacking opportunity. There's Gullier. Looks like he's injured his shoulder.
Yeah, that's no good, is it? Who's that? Is that what I do?
I think that's Gaben Guillet. Oh, no, it's the line out. Sorry, I thought it was the winger.
Oh, it's Tixarot. And he's come down on his shoulder pretty hard. I mean, it was worth a crack, but at the same time, the game's in the balance. I think they need to play the percentages here. It's quite crisp, though, the attack. I saw Ruben Love cleaning out before, and who wouldn't like to get cleaned out by Ruben Love? Like, he's so well put together.
Yeah, Ruben the Love muscle. Summer Penifino, the human skewer, gets replaced by Papali'i, don't preach.
Yeah, Dalton Pompey-Li'i. He's so hot right now. He actually was called into the game only about an hour before, but the way he drives, it was easy, made easy work of it down the southern motorway.
He got there in 45.
It was easy, yeah.
I think he was racing jab of the butt.
Too fast, too furious, tucking in his drift, old Dalton Papali'i.
Apparently him and Caleb Clark had a race down the Waikato Expressway.
Of course, Clark more leaning towards the two-wheel vehicles.
Caleb Kawasaki.
Fine!
Skidmark Clark, they call him. And
set!
Less than 15 minutes left of this match. Noah Hotham, for his first home test, is on the field. They go right, McKenzie. And Dobro just knocks it on, but they're going to come back for the scrum penalty. But that was sloppy from Dobro.
I'll just give him the option.
what's Razor doing to these Chiefs, making them pass to each other and making it bounce off their chest like that? This is criminal.
So this is an easily kickable penalty right in front, 30 metres out. Xavier is going to have a shot at goal. Is he? No, they're going to go for the corner. He points to the corner, and the smiling hyena, Damien McKenzie, will put it into the left-hand corner, and the All Blacks will have a 5-metre line-out. Left-hand touch. They're ahead 22 points to 19.
Gilo, that's a scrum, and none of us understand that at all, unless you want to chip and mash. But I was going to say,
I don't think so.
We don't understand that part of the game.
He thinks Ricky Riccatelli's playing.
He does.
Oh, come on.
He does. There's a few sheets to win, old Mashy over there. But I do have it on good authority that it's Noah Hotham, like Ian Botham.
Oh, is it Hotham?
It's Hotham, yeah.
Take down the front by the Dutch rudder. They'll form the human centipede. They'll sew lips to asses. Held in the back by McAllister. They march it up over the 5-metre line.
Yeah, get the
They've got a bit of momentum.
Let's go.
Oh, they go to ground though. 2 metres short. Hotham up to Barrett. Hotham again looking for a target centre field.
Come on, go wide.
Oh, they've driven back though. Good defence from the French. They drive them back 2 or 3 metres. Hotham looking for a big popo. Finds it in to a Palortu. Evan Charlton, 1 news. Papali'i don't preach. Gets his first touch. Dalton Papali'i. The chant goes up from the crowd. The little pick and go.
Tackle release.
The All Blacks are 4 metres out. They're just trying one off. Smash it up. Papali'i again for the line. Papali'i!
Oh!
Papali'i's over! They'll have a look at this.
Oh my goodness!
They will have a look at Dalton Papali'i don't preach.
I think he's forced it, but
have you got anything?
Gardner loves a held up.
Yeah, okay.
I thought he was going to ask the camera.
Was it real extreme close-up there, wasn't it? It was a Wayne's World moment.
Yeah, they're going to check it.
Just to make sure.
They're going to check
Go
it.
ahead, Angus. Again, on-field decision is a no try because I've seen it held up at the end.
On-field decision,
but
no
like
try,
the first
gentlemen.
half, just want to see if he got there.
You'd have to say, it feels like he got there.
Okay,
he went for it
got
once,
no try, we believe it's held up.
rolled over, and then it felt like he got it down.
Just less than 12 minutes left on the clock. All Blacks ahead 22-19. Dalton Papali'i wrestled his way to the line and he spun around. Oh, it's difficult to see if that's a try. I think Lagarek has got himself in there. It's not the right angle there to look at. So we're going to...
This is really tight. Just bear with me. I'm going to work through the camera.
Here we go.
Is that down?
Oh, no, that's not down.
It doesn't look down, does it?
Lagarek, he's got in there.
Garrick has actually obscured every view.
That cheeky little bugger.
He's wrapped around.
I've just got one more camera angle after this.
Yeah!
Surely.
Go back. Go back. Frame by frame, please. Can someone tell... This is the wrong angle from the truck.
Is it a coincidence that they just lead with the cock and everything here, the French? It's happened all night.
They have.
You just get the midriff down.
See, look, there's the ball there.
Oh, come on.
That's a tough call.
They're going to say there's not enough evidence, probably.
Angus, there's no clear and obvious evidence. Stick with your held up and it'll be a goal line drop.
So that is the third time the All Blacks have been held up tonight. That is criminal. Third time being held up. They've got a lead, a slim lead of 22 points to 19 with less than 12 minutes left on the clock. Thanks for joining us on iHeartradio and Radio Hauraki, the alternative commentary collectives coverage of this third test match. Brought to you by Max Raft and live from the roaming giant in the Tron. As Xavier muscles his way, comes off the back fence over the 10-metre line. Difficult man to get to ground, lays it back for Hotham. The All Blacks fired up here. They're pretty pissed off. They've been held up 3 times. Screaming into the line is the Dutch rudder. Hotham with a little chip over the top, a little bit of space here.
Okay, no hands, 19.
French though are back.
Good awareness from Ardie Savea to pull out of that tackle in the air.
He's everywhere at the moment.
Lagarek has it. They're 10 metres out from their own line. Gives a pathetic pass up to his own forwards who get driven back.
No.
So Lagarek form the human centipede to give him some space to clear this ball. He won't find touch. He does find touch, actually. That's a great clearing kick from Lagarek.
That's a cracker.
Takes it up to the 10-metre line. It's got a bit of a limp on him, though.
It's looking a bit like me this morning, G-Lane with a bad back. Old Lagarek, very similar gait.
So the All Blacks.
He smashed the crap out of this. They are born to kick, the French. They'd rather be playing soccer football, we all know that.
So off comes Anton Dobro. His night is finished. And Tava turnover.
Yes.
Is on. There's McAllister.
Popular man, Jim the difference.
On the 10-metre line, finds Tuapolotu at the front. Hotham, McKenzie centre field to Xavier. Hotham switches back to the left. Holland, the workaround. They've got numbers here. Xavier back inside to Love. Half break from Love. Over the ball, though, was the French. Oh, they do well. Lucky there to get away with that, the All Blacks. Holland goes down the blind side. Tava turnover in there, plays halfback, gives it up to George Chikabau. They're over the 10-metre line, the All Blacks, 15 metres in. The pick and go from Tava turnover. He still muscles up, still on his feet. Almost to the 22 he goes.
Play on.
But the French have pestered in there and turned it over. They'll run it out of their 22. No, they'll scramble and to kick this out as Hastoy. He'll find Ruben Love, who'll line up a droppy from 45 metres out. Oh, it's gone across the front, you coward. You should have run it. It's gone dead, and it's going to be a 22 dropout to the French. It's 22 points to 19 with less than 10 minutes left on the clock.
Well, I don't mind it because a dropping from 45 is exciting, you know?
Yeah,
like, come on.
But at the same time, Will Jordan would never be doing things like that.
There we go. You're absolutely right. And that is part of the conspiracy. The Razors chucked Ruben Love in the mix.
So
he has gone for a hot team, though. First and foremost, he's picked a super hot team.
So what are the All Blacks? They're going to have to score a try and just put this team away. Taken down by Severed Peace. Struggles to the 10-metre line. Little box kick here from Hotham. There's a little bit of space in behind there. No one's chasing, though.
It's nice.
That's good work. That's great work from Hotham. He found some space in behind there, and now the All Blacks are back on attack. Cheeky little kick there. He's got a dangerous little pencil prison vagina on his face, Hotham.
Somehow that's okay to say on radio, and all the stuff that I say ends up in front of the Broadcasting Standards Authority.
He'd be very popular in prison with Hotham with that little moustache, that's all I'm saying.
He gets away with so much, doesn't he?
8 minutes left on the clock. 22 points to 19 to the All Blacks with a 5-metre line out, left-hand touch.
Is he the new time traveller? Because he does look like a World War I soldier at the moment. Noah Hotham.
McAllister, can he find his mojo? He finds it in Papali'i Don't Preach. Heather Duplessis Karifi. Look forward to Xavier there.
That looks really forward.
There's play on.
Step back.
There's Angus Gardner. George Chikabau to the line. They're 7 metres out, the All Blacks. Will they spin it wide? No, they continue to thump it up the middle. The pick and go from Tuapolotu, good defence on him from Tuapolotu. The French counter ruck is good. As Tava turnover, gets a flat ball, drops to his knees, going backwards. The All Blacks, they're still 10 metres out, centre field. Hotham gives it up to George Chikubauwau. That's loose though. Hotham, Savia, just keeping it pretty missionary at the moment. The All Blacks is Fabian Holland, the Dutch rudder, takes it up, lays it back for Hotham. To Tava turnover, brushes one off, stays on his feet, but they can't get over the advantage line at the moment. Forward pass to Barrett there from McKenzie, doesn't get picked up. The counter ruck though from the French, it's disruptive. As Fletcher Newell takes it to the line, the crowd getting behind them, but they're going backwards. Can't find a way through this French defence.
They've defended so well all night.
Hotham gives it up to Jordan, McKenzie. To Udon Noodle to the line, just about gets through the Udon. Hotham, quick ball up to Duplessis Karifi down the blind side. He is isolated a little bit though. This is better from the All Blacks, they're 7 metres out. Stringing some phases together. The Dutch rudder sucks in a couple of defenders. Hotham goes blind through Tuapolotu. Evan Charlton, one news to pick and go from Xavier, but good defence on him. Into their 18th phase now. The All Blacks, they're trying to find their way through. Half break from the Udon. The pick and go from 7 pace is just short. There's no one home in terms of halfback. Tuapolotu has a crack. Give it to Tavanawe.
He's right there.
He's lining it up.
He wants it.
Xavier for the line.
Not held up again.
Held up again.
No, don't do that.
And it is held up again.
No.
That's the 4th time this match. The All Blacks have been held up over the line. The score is 22-19 to the All Blacks with 5.5 minutes left on the clock. And the French are blowing ass.
Well, there was a couple of moments here earlier where Geordie Barrett needed some support and he would have scored, I'm pretty sure. And Tavanawa was desperate for contact with his first touch. But if he'd given it wide on the right, there were numbers as well. So the All Blacks, in the end, got done by the same thing that's happened about 4 or 5 times tonight, held up over the line.
So the goal line dropout taken down by McKenzie. Gives it up to Papali'i, don't preach. Winds up off the back fence, Papali'i, don't preach.
No hand.
They need to put this game out of reach. They're the All Blacks. Tava turnover, centre field. Drops his shoulder immediately on his first tackle.
He's not passing anyone currently.
He is not. The workaround, McKenzie. They're just outside the 22, the All Blacks, 22 points to 19 with 4.5 minutes left.
Oh,
Noodle through the gap. Noodle through the gap. Back inside to McAllister. McAllister will score. Jeez, mother! The North Canterbury Thunder Horse.
Wreck-It Ralph! Wreck-It Ralph! Wreck-It Ralph! Wreck-It Ralph! Wreck-It Ralph!
He scored on debut here at FML in front of his home Super Rugby crowd, but put it down to the Udon Noodle. Geordie Barrett.
Well, Barrett goes through, he put a fend on, a big forward, it was a mismatch, used it perfectly. I thought McAllister had pulled a hammy here. There's the fend, the forward can't live with that. And then Barrett finds McAllister, who slides early. Good idea. It's slippery as hell out there, as we saw from that very slippery cock before. It's nice and shiny and dewy at FML Stadium, and he used it to full effect.
Jeez, he did look like he tried to change a gear and missed the clutch.
Yeah, there was a check his hamstrings, because I feel like they've just recoiled.
He
went to ground so early.
Adds the extras, and it's 27 points.
Manners in the air, when not our makes a run.
That's right. Chiefs Mana.
Look at him go, G-Lane. He went to ground about 5 metres away from the try line. He knew momentum was going to get there. 120 watt. 5 kegs.
29 points to 19. It's a 10-point ball game. Well, they knock it on. The French from the kickoff. They're desperate with only 3 minutes left on the clock. The All Blacks, they'll look to gobble some clock here with a 10-point lead.
Well, it's just you and I now, G-Lane. McConey's had to pop off for a wee. So we're stuck here. I now have to move away from the text machine, and
it's a terrible time to go from the toilet with 3 minutes left. Knowing how his prostate works, he will be at least 6 minutes.
Let's go, please, boys.
I can barely see the screen, so
It's not a pleasant sight. Standing next to James McCody in the urinal. It's like an old hose with a leak in it.
Keep the height up, stay square. Don't change.
2.5 minutes left on the clock. All Blacks have wrapped this match up.
Crouch.
It's out of the reach of the French. 29 points to 19 at a scrum just inside their own 10-metre line. 15 metres in from the right-hand touch. Hotham feeds the scrum. Big scrum from the All Blacks. They got the penalty advantage. They can play some champagne footy here. Tava turnover. Drops it. With under penalty advantage. But got a bit excited there. Tava turnover. 2 minutes left here at FML.
You'd have to say Tava turnover. He's just been looking to get some reps under the belt.
Finally, the crowd here at FML find their voice. 2 minutes. Yeah. From the finish. It's a shame New Zealand crowds don't actually get stuck in from the start as Mackenzie kicks this down into the French 22. Great pen from Geordie Barrett to set up McAllister for this try. McAllister, like all good front rowers, knew go early, go low and slide over the line. And he's had a tough start, Brodie McAllister, a couple of the line-outs didn't go his way. But the All Blacks, with just over a minute left, taken down by the Dutch rudder. Duplessis Karifi with the workaround back inside. Oh, Big D! That's a great tackle there from Texeron for France. But the All Blacks still have it. Tava turnover, plays halfback, gives it up to Savia. They drive him back, those Savia. Less than a minute left on the clock. All Blacks ahead by 10. Hotham gives it up to Fletcher Newell. Hotham gives it up to Mackenzie. Mackenzie to turnover. Tava turnover. 30 seconds left on the clock. Here comes can they score? Another one with 30 seconds left. Duplessis Karifi to the line. Hotham to Jordan. Quick ball from Hotham with a little dab down the side. They're in the 22, the All Blacks. They can play a bit of champagne footy here. The match is over as the clock almost winds down. 7-piece has a pick and go. They want to score again, the All Blacks.
Leave it, you're off your feet, France. Leave it.
They won't want to kick it out. They'll want to score. They'll want to score a try. Xavier down the side too. Jordan. And it gets kicked into touch by the Frenchman, and that is the end of the match. The All Blacks, 29 points to 19. The French were ahead 19 points to 17 at half-time, and they remain scoreless in the second half. And the All Blacks scored a couple of tries, and they will take this series 3-0. James McConey.
Yeah, well, it was a scrappy game. The French actually, Gaultier sent them out with his goggles on, and he said, I want you to play like the French Foreign Legion. They went hard into the battle, but then, all I can say is great second half, great cock, and in the end, the All Blacks came from behind.
Yeah, they did. They did, like only the All Blacks can do.
Yeah.
That slippery cock is still loose in Hamilton, so if you find it, let us know its whereabouts. Thanks for joining us on iHeartradio and on Radio Hauraki tonight.